Hi, everyone. Rads. God, I want her to be awake so bad. You guys don't even know. This song is uh Through the Valley by Ashley Johnson Chris Rondenell. Half the name's cut out. Hold on. But it's Through the Valley. It's from this version of the song is from The Last of Us Part 2. There we go. Oh my god. There. Spotify link. I love this song so much. If I could sing, oh my god, you guys, I'd be harassing all of you with music. You're welcome. Hope y'all are doing good. Hey, JC. Nah, I can't sing. Nah. Windows would be shattered. My monitor screens bleed. Ears would bleed. No, I was like listening to Mel just whistle this song in his stream. And I'm like, you son of a bitch. Everyone's very talented. I'll just stick with art. Oh, I didn't even pick another song after this. We're gonna end up having a really happy fucking thing. You know what, actually? We'll go with your theme song. This is like Beth's theme song. Alright. Von Kleist is in her nurse outfit, hanging about. Aw. Well, you have a good neighbor then. That's good. Same six. I mean, if I could sing, it'd kind of sound like just a musical up in this bitch, you know? I mean, I do that anyways in real life, but I actually avoid doing that. Like, I'll be like just doing shit in the kitchen, and I'll be like saying my sentences kind of like singy songy. It's oh. Oh, look at that. She's sweeping. Oh, Clace is a sweet. Oh. I'm lip singing right now, and I'm just trying not to make noise.
Ah, welcome. Please wipe your boots at the door.
Oh, there's someone here. Wait, who is here? Ah! Oh, for heaven's sakes.
Thank you. Continue. Please clean your hands at the sink.
Okay.
Wait, who's here?
I don't take my gloves off. On call.
It's Holden! It's
You
Holden,
don't?
guys!
Yeah, you know this, right?
No, I do not.
Oh, yeah.
It was funny. Because with metal recordings, it doesn't record like all this,
Show
like
me your
OOC
gloves.
talking. Oh shit.
All right, approved. You may enter.
All right.
Oh, Holden.
Fucking hell.
Yes.
She awake?
She is non-responsive,
Um,
but she does listen. I'm strongly believing that.
Oh.
Avoid loud and sudden noises, please, but everything else is fine. Certain
Right.
things
Oh, Holden.
seem to cause a positive reaction.
Gotcha.
Holden. Aw, he came to visit. Sweet.
Them pants are really ugly.
You bastard.
I think
Okay,
you should change the pants.
In due time.
Yeah.
I just spilled.
Actually, you should just take them and burn them.
I will not burn her property.
Holden, you bastard.
That is very rude.
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
Just trying to look out for her, that's all.
What have these pants done to you, Holden?
And I just, I don't know, just look at them. Got skulls at them.
No, they don't. Holden, you little jerk.
I'm sure she'll survive with them.
Yeah, no.
But don't worry. Change of attire will happen.
Right. Just kind of hoping she would just talk shit back to me, that's all.
Oh, soon enough. But
Yeah.
in her stead,
And
I can
she's
tell you she looks
slowly
great
gonna
in
wake up
this, and
more,
her
but
backside is
because of
better
the
than
drugs,
yours.
I'm like,
Right,
Was
right.
that a satisfactory retort?
Oh, damn. We know who did this.
We do.
Is it a certain old friend of Beth's?
Yes.
I saw her the other day, too.
oh shit.
If I would have known this was going to happen, I would have shot her there on the spot.
Well, what am I saying? They are very much hell-bent on still doing that when the opportunity arises.
Right.
She
For
said,
now,
"We guys."
We're most
One guy's
glad
just
to
gonna
have her
see
back. To what extent were you informed, Holden?
it.
Not
Oh,
much.
I'm dead.
I was trying to
Jesus.
talk to Rena in person, but I got caught up in other things.
Oh. Yes, she mentioned she would
Where's
be meeting
my
a friend
son?
earlier.
Just kidding.
Yeah.
I guess I see.
Guess, yeah, there's a lot going on outside.
Ooh, give us the tea. Give us the tea, Holden.
I think the fort might be collapsing. Jericho's dead.
Yeah, wait, so again, or actually, because I was very confused yesterday. A while ago I heard he's dead from June.
Well,
Yes, I said some things do get a reaction.
yeah, so
Tell me.
something happened between Growler and Jericho, and Growler was supposed to shoot Jericho, but he didn't. He let Jericho live. But Jericho's already sick.
Brat.
A few days later, I guess Jericho showed up and sent a message to June. June showed up. I was with her and Hazel as well. And there's Jericho alive. I guess
And the way I look at this situation is she's more under
his
a
last
drug haze
hurrah
than
was to shoot
actual
Julian down because Julian was going to go after June.
than an actual like coma, I think. In a
I
way.
guess he did it. I guess he shot Julian down and
Damn.
Jericho died, I guess. I don't know the whole story, but that's what I got.
So he is dead.
Yeah, he's dead now. Last thing I told him to rot in hell.
Oh, give me a moment. We might
Yeah.
have another visitor.
Oh, what the fuck? Hey, Holden. Oh. Oh.
Ah, welcome back. You know the drill. Boots, hands.
Aw.
Well, Beth, hope you wake up soon.
Me too, man. Me too, man. Me too.
And pray for you.
I was gonna say lip twitch, but wait, who's actually here, guys?
Plus, you got a kid to take care of after. I take care of that kid out there.
Oh. Wait, is it Devin that's here then?
Someone here.
You got a lot
Oh,
of
yeah.
things to take care of.
Blood clot releases from Beth's internal stitching, right? Oh, well, and I crash. Oh, this is gonna be fucking awkward. Uh-oh. Crash report. Gee Whittakers. Sorry. I'm just gonna quickly... I don't want to have to deal with, with that possibly... Oh my god. Wait. Wait. What just happened? Interesting. Alright. Well, we're gonna carry on. I was gonna clean my cache, but it's not there. Which is kinda concerning, but whatever. So, yeah, like, so, Six, the, I guess you could say I'm, like, kind of trying to balance out as she gets more aware. So there's a fine line between... I was thinking about it last night, you guys, and I'm like, okay, how is she gonna respond, react? How is this gonna progress? Like, and I'm trying to think in my head, and I really like to have things happening in game that reflect that choice, basically. So, for example, obviously she's still gonna be in a bad spot. She went through really fucked up thing, and for Beth, lack of control and power in her life is like she's obsessed with that shit and not feeling like a victim and not being, thing. It's why she's convinced herself almost all trouble that she's ever been into is it's all deserved. That's why she's bad, right? It's all thing. Even when she got tortured by Dell, it was deserved. It was deserved. Everything was deserved and stuff. So, um, she was gonna be bad either way. But I told myself if she goes to Sisika, um, it's gonna be extremely bad. Like I was planning some of the worst shit for her. But she didn't go to Sisika. And then so I gotta walk in here. It's fucking awkward. Yeah, no, she's definitely gonna be in a state for a bit. But because of this, like, I want her to have this moment where everyone's like, "Aw," but she's gonna go through a moment of kind of, I don't know if catatonic is the right word, but like kind of just like just does nothing. Please don't look at me. Please don't look at me. Please don't look at me. Please don't look at me.
We went to Guam. Believe it or not, I led the team on that island.
But
I was ready.
I wanted to
Soon
just
as I
lay there and then
realized the island does not obey
and
the
then
crossing's laws. Whatever
progressively
happens,
get
stays
back
there.
to this other direction. I'm really excited about it, but I can't really explain it too well. It's just gonna be like,
Yeah.
as it goes, it happens, you know.
Don't
And it really
know
depends on what other people
where
do
all
around
of
me.
that happened. Some appeared fresher than other things, but they had her
Where's
for a while.
Devin?
It was bad. She was barely coherent when I found her in Ensberg. And she was clutching Connor's skull. She had it on her eye. They took her eye and put it in the skull. She didn't want to let go of it. Kept it until she passed out completely.
Was she always like this?
I don't know.
Nyx?
I'm dead.
I
You gotta wait and
She
see.
was always
I know she was brutal, but I didn't think she would be this brutal.
I don't know her well enough for
As
that.
Taz said,
Yeah.
this
Beth
is all very
told me
sad.
Taking corpses is something new,
But,
in general, yes.
It's gonna lead somewhere. It's gonna lead somewhere.
Yeah, I got a telegram from her the other
Nyx
day
is
saying
so
that
adorable.
I'm in the middle of something, but I feel like myself again.
Huh.
I'm assuming her feeling like herself is that.
I would agree, yeah. While she got medical, I could overhear the law department speaking about both of them.
Right.
Well, whatever happened in Guam certainly is something they can't act on. There was already a situation at the graves. Once in the past. I guess they quickly put 2 and 2 together.
Right,
So at
right.
least for that they'll have something. Not sure what else they've done.
No one knows that Beth was tortured on the mainland.
Well, Beth, I'll be back. Got some things to do. Wake up soon, please.
Bye, Holden. We love you.
Love you.
Oh,
See you later, Von Clays.
you guys. Oh,
Be well,
shit.
Holden. Thank you for your visit.
It's so nice when people come to visit. Bye, Holden.
Wasn't that wonderful? Even though a brief visit, I'm glad he could find the time.
Well, you did say the L word. Oh, now he's wearing blue.
Ah,
Auntie, I absolutely despise wearing this color right now.
what's so bad about it?
Just
Hearing his
always growing up, I liked green and hated blue. And my mother told me my father did the same, but with this face, I fear if she wakes up, she may think I'm Connor and I may mess her up more. So maybe if I wear blue, she'll realize quickly
Dude, this little bastard.
that I'm not
I was
him.
thinking, okay, back to the drawing board. Oh, you little shit. See,
See the thought process
everyone
behind
thinks
it.
about so many
I do
things.
am concerned and looking forward as well to that moment when it finally arrives, but We'll have a whole other battle on our hands then.
Hmm. I
Anyone
hate to
else?
break
Any
it to
dead
you,
sets stop by yet?
Devin, but the blue
Besides
shirt ain't
Millie?
gonna do much.
Oh, not yet. Yesterday it was, yes, Millie. The first day, both Elias and Isaac were here. And Rena wants to see if she can stop by later.
Or this is hard for them?
Oh, yes.
Any changes since the telegram you sent?
No, none. She is very slowly but steadily on her way. Nothing has worsened. It's a win in my book. I am hoping to hear clarification on the terms that were given, since I can see a few issues with them.
Yeah. Terms seem to be the terms, I guess. I don't know.
Well,
I was talking to Sheriff Shu when they finalized the terms, so
I don't intend to change any, but at least the way it has been worded. If I'm an entirely unrelated deputy that just glances at it after seeing Deadset, it seems the only places they are allowed to be is Saint-Denis Medical or Saint-Denis Telegrams, and every other place is unacceptable. And that can't be it. It makes no sense. It's physically impossible.
I think as long as they're saying they're heading to the telegrams of the office, it should be fine.
Well, yes. Up until they see someone here at the hotel waiting to be let in. And all it takes is a certain type of lawman to try to follow it, yes.
Believe that was the deal. It's just to check on her or to make sure they have telegrams from her. I do not believe they are allowed to be here. It is why Isaac told me to turn myself in. So I could be here and you can be here with her.
That makes even less. Then why only Saint-Denis Medical? Ziegler knows she has been brought here instead of down there.
It's just to help her when she's there.
Well, I did reach out to him to clarify. I'd like to eliminate any and all risks we can have for this. It's too precious to gamble away.
Was her eye removed from my father's skull?
Yes.
Uh-oh. Where'd you put the eye, guys?
The
Eyes.
side of the eye, it was a good time in the ground. It's not, it's rather dry.
She telegrammed me that night. About a half an hour after we found Beth. Gave the telegram to the deputies who were there, but Ziegler did not allow them to leave to go find them.
Huh. Well, I reckon it was thanks to the rather heated situation at that time.
It was long before Elias grabbed Evans.
Oh. I see. I might have
About
suspected
45
it.
minutes.
Oh.
About 45 minutes before he even grabbed Evans. I handed off the paper, but they were not allowed to leave. They were at Benedict. Nix. Law did not go. They would rather have had 15 lawmen in town to try to bring Beth to Sisika and hunt down the people who did this to her.
There's a tendency for things like that. I, for once, will not get into a tangent. It won't bode well. It would be loud noises we don't want. But trust me, I'm not keen on that development either.
I saw Connor. Did it him?
Stop it!
What is of him there?
Ugh. Literally, is she gonna wake up? But no.
Have you told him as well, like you did in Rhodes?
Yeah. I updated Nacho. I updated Connor. I guess with Connor hearing, her best friend heard as well, since his body lays next to Connor. They know we found her. They know she's with us, but they also know she's not in a good state. All three are probably in hell right now, planning an escape to go after them.
Talking about Connor, and she's like searching for, his head.
Well, let's say it another way. Everyone here does what they can to send them over to a place where some others are already prepared and waiting, huh? How's that?
Oh, I got so much ideas,
Three are
guys.
probably making deals right now to make sure they get their hands on them before the devil does.
I could see that very much, yes.
You mentioned the devil. she's not conscious, but she's like, again, it's like, it'd be like hearing everything from underwater, basically. The drugs are keeping her,
My mother was
plus the stress of
correct. My father was quite the jealous man, so he probably gave Nacho a quick punch to the face real quick.
Oh, maybe two, but in the end, it's the same goal.
Maybe two.
I kind of want to.
Oh,
Flipped.
Just.
well, I guess that startled all of us.
to be in here, it seems. Is listening.
Oh, yes. Always listening. During the mornings and late evenings, we have conversations. I tell her how often I've swept the floors or how often I've cleaned her favorite teacup over there at the table. I think I'm at, Oh, Bess, I forgot where I was. I'm sorry, I lost count. I must just count again. Huh? 30, you say? No, I'm sure it was 32. Huh? Well, now she insists it's 30. Guess I cleaned the cup about 30 times. How about that? It's a lot of time to spend in here.
A lot of time.
Yes.
Need some time to go do something for yourself. I can keep an eye on her. Von Kleist.
Well, that is very kind.
Oh, I wish I could check my telegrams. I love her.
Well, I guess I can have a walk down to the office and back. Stretch my legs a little.
Sorry.
So, if someone happens to arrive, please carry on my torch and tell them, wipe your boots, clean your hands. Otherwise, I might pull them out by the ears.
Of course. I'm not saying you need to leave, just letting you know I'm here if you need to do something for yourself. You've been watching over her.
Yes, it is doing something for myself.
Good.
All right, I will be right back, but you had great care. Nephew, I won't be long.
Oh, shit.
Have a little fun, okay?
No, that's dangerous.
I swear to God, if this man tries to make me cry, guys, we're going on a warpath.
30 times. It's a lot of times to clean a teacup. But she's not losing it.
Let's see Mucho monologue to me.
God, you look like shit, Beth.
Of course she does.
It sucks to see.
So we can actually see his face.
You know, Isaac and Von Kleist told me you went to the body partly because you were worried to disappoint me.
Don't you dare!
The second I saw you, you disappointed me, you idiot.
You.
No way in hell losing his body was going to make it any worse. Sorry I came around, showed my face, and filled you with all these memories of him and everything again. Maybe it would have been different.
No!
Maybe you wouldn't have gone. You wouldn't have gone through this all.
You little bastard.
the days leading up to you, forcing you to reminisce and go through things that hurt in the past, and bringing them up over and over and over again.
She'd be like, no. But sorta. Mucho, you little brat.
You seem to have a long history with you. Know if you were awake right now, you would tell me to stay away, not get myself involved, because they're dangerous. But I can't just sit here, Beth. I can't just let them do this to you. My blood is boiling, and I know that it's Connor's blood, my father's blood in me, raging.
Oh.
Not just because of what they did to his corpse. Not just because you lie here not being able to answer questions I may want, but also and mostly because of what they did to you. No. Every time I call you stepmother jokingly, you shudder, run away, like you're scared of that responsibility. Say this, and it's like because I'm asking you to be it or anything. This is just the truth. You have the best qualifications
Aw.
to be a good mother if you ever needed to be. You have a big fucking heart, and you care for the people you love and that love you.
Aw. Don't bring up being a
Wake
mother
up,
with her.
please.
There's some fucking.
Do not lose that side of you.
Oh God. Oh, you
There's a
little
ton of
brat.
people who love you,
Oh, she knows that.
do anything for you.
Sort of.
Didn't sleep, who rode around this
She
whole
knows that.
goddamn state, searching under every rock, every cave, every corner, looking for you. Non-stop. Falling down from exhaustion. Do not lose the part of you that loves them back, please.
Aw. That's so sweet. But also, too bad. Just kidding. Dude, Beth? Oh God. It's the shit that Nick said.
You would
to her.
destroy them all. Especially if Auntie Clyce. Maybe even me.
Aw.
Sucks.
Yes, it does. Aww.
Please, don't blame yourself for what they did to my father's body. Stop blaming yourself for his death.
No. I'm trying to think.
Blaming yourself for your best friend's death.
Mm.
Don't blame yourself for Nacho's death. It was their choices. You said to me a while ago you weren't going to tell me what to do and take away my choice, just like you didn't theirs. It's not your fault. You died for love. Much worse ways to go. Much worse ways. Just gonna sit here a bit. Shut up. But I just want to be by your side for a little bit.
Aww.
Sure, that's okay.
Tracking his voice. There we go. Perfect. Aw. I want to wake up so bad, guys. I want to wake up. I miss RPing with everyone. It's been, since the 26th. I miss talking with them, you know? I miss communicating. I want Beth to wake up so bad, but I gotta hold on. Give her some time to heal, you know? Like, she's gonna wake up. She's not fucking leaving this room. She's not walking anywhere. Unfortunately, even though it kills me to know I probably have a page and a half of telegrams, she'll remain in bed for a few days. Unless she's technically helped, almost carried to the medical office for an actual doctor appointment, which I would love. Or to bring the doctors here. Ooh. Aww. This little jerk. It's so sweet. Fuck's sakes, man. Someone give me the strength. Tell me not to wake up. Oh my god. And I think it's this music too, but it's like sadness. You are. Yeah, everyone but 6 tell me what to do. Yeah, just stop being cute! And then fall back asleep. Well, technically, at most, there we go. Did you look? Did you see?
Be awake.
She's not waking up, man. She tried, but she's too much trauma and
Auntie will
drugs.
be back soon.
Aw.
Get out of here. I was imagining things. Beth, hey.
Oh shit.
Auntie. Her eye has
Hmm?
fluttered open a few times.
Oh, has it?
Yes.
What wonderful news.
She looked at me a few times, I think. Have you seen that yet?
No, that is new. Very good. Exciting. Perhaps you knew what other great news I'm about to bring already.
Maybe. Go ahead. How about you tell her?
Well, hello, dear. I heard back from Lynn. They're going to be here in about half an hour. Yes, box. Our sister gang. I don't know with how many, but they'll be here.
Telegrammed them today too. Let me know when they're gonna head here.
Well, it's oh,
See?
Oh, well, you know me, Bess. I'm
You
your
see that?
first and foremost supporter. Exactly.
You see it too, right? I haven't imagined this, right?
No, I saw. Oh,
Beth, what's that, Mom?
no, don't overdo it. She's fighting.
There you go.
Almost there.
Oh, knowing her, every fiber of her body and soul must hate it. Even I have struggles keeping her somewhere for too long. Look at that. That's some fighting spirit.
She's not really aware though.
Couple of days
And
we
honestly,
force our eye open.
So losing an eye, especially to
I've
trauma,
seen of her. That's
like she
probably the
went through,
longest she hasn't said a word in a very, very, very long
everything would be
time.
very, like
Yeah,
between the drugs and everything
it's a
else,
challenge. I
it would
must
be
pick
hard
up
for her to
that,
see.
but I'm usually the opposite.
Where every fiber in her being wants to speak right now.
You have no idea.
Oh, undoubtedly. Imagine all you have to listen to for the majority of your days me.
As long as it's in those smut books you were talking about with the Pavi, I think she'd be fine.
Oh, I know exactly what to read to her. Her favorite passage. I don't have it on me. Well, I'll grab that for next time. Yes, there is one passage she just absolutely
Oh yeah,
adores.
I'm planning to have her be
There.
affected by. I want it. I want the gang to be okay without her taking part in some stuff because her recovery is gonna. I want it to last.
But all in due time. I don't want to get too much excitement going here. Box soon is. I believe it will be a whole lot. Take it no one else showed up in the brief time I was gone.
How was your walk? Your fresh air?
Acceptable. The city isn't too crowded right now. It's a route I'm very familiar with. I look forward to walking with her once we have permission to move.
Oh, that Dr. Clara today in Blackwater.
Oh,
Was thinking of asking her to come check on Beth.
yes. I think given that moving her over for that at the current state is not advisable, I think that should be acceptable. So, how was she? Did you speak to her?
No, she was running, and then I thought in my head maybe I should go stop her and ask her to come, but I wanted to talk to you about it first.
I
didn't want to
appreciate
make,
that.
yeah, I didn't want to make such a decision on my own.
That is appreciated. She is one of the few that Beth is fine having work on her. Well, if you see her again, please do ask about that. I don't think I have a direct telegram, but as a next of kin, I'll send in a request to the medic tip line forwarded to Miss Holt.
Yeah. Better than me reaching out to medical, because it would be a very short, hey, Clara, need to speak to you. Telegram me, Devin McMannus.
It might just work.
I didn't even. Which song 6? What did I just play? Oh, Way Down We Go, right? By Helio? Halio? Yes,
You
that's a
see
good song.
Isaac or Eli, tell him I need to speak to him as well. If you see him before I do.
Ah, I can do that, yes. They might be trying to regain all that sleep.
Understand? Go outside to have a cigarette. Be back in a little bit.
I'll be here.
Or if she wakes up, I'll probably be back. You wouldn't want to leave her side if she wakes up. So
Yes. Oh, well, what a lovely idea of him. I do believe that would be useful. I shall write something up for Clara.
Sorry, guys. I'm just actually quickly researching something for RP purposes. Uh, okay, sorry. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. I'm searching for a bunch. Ooh, you know what we should do? Ask the 8-ball if Beth should wake up today. That thing will decide our RP. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Taz. I was just seeing the effects of like having her eye removed and other stuff. Trouble tracking. I mean, the drugs really help with this. That's funny, like her vision. Sorry. Uh just kind of making sure I have a good idea of damn. People hates this. Well, fuck you too, 8-ball. It has spoken. Fuck this 8-ball, man. Book it. Uh, no depth perception, which is huge. Yeah. God, that would suck. Bless people that, you know, lose their vision or an eye. What is it? 6, you don't give up. Dreamlike state. Blurred lines between memory and reality. That's obvious. Ugh. That's not what I meant. You just have to be more specific. Yeah. Did I say Pacific? Jesus.
Let us see about Miss Holt.
Alright. Or good score, I guess it's called. Let me know if you guys can identify it and where it's from. Ooh, okay. Got some ideas, guys. This is gonna work. No. Okay, it's writing something. The memoirs of dearly departed Beth, and then she starts smothering her with a pillow. This was her plan all along. I'm going to help the crossing. Oh no. Oh shit. Well, I just... Can my game stop disconnecting? Like, bruh. Real awkward. Now I gotta walk back in there. Time to pre-white. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh, I think if I disconnect again, I think I know what happened, so Minimal response, slow, delayed. Howdy, partner. I do too. I wish Beth could be awake right now. Oh shit. Well, we're gonna stop this music for now. We're doing a very, very slow type of, I guess, waking up, where it's like, oh god, he's outside. We're gonna pretend that we're not here. Don't look over at me, kid. Definitely didn't have that happen. Let me in, let me in, let me in, let me in, let me in. Okay. Jesus, take the wheel. If I disconnect again, I think I gotta try something with... Don't fucking judge me. Ugh. Oh yeah, that would really confuse the fuck out of him, wouldn't it? Okay. Alright, I got an idea. Got an idea of how to react stuff. So I'm right in the sense that, like, when her eye opens, she's not actually seeing anyone. Her eye is opening to the response of the stimuli around her, but she's so fucking drugged and unaware, and her brain is in trauma mode, right? Because, being tortured is easy, obviously. So, yeah, her kind of dead staring, not, like, tracking movement and stuff, uh, not just for her missing eye, but for the fact of the trauma and the drugs as well, all compiled in on each other. It's actually kind of just right. So, good, good, good. And Box and them are on the way at some point here in the next little while. So, hopefully, I don't lose connection. There we go. While they're here, because it's fucking awkward walking back in, group of people, kind of, you know, around, and you're like, excuse me, pardon me. All right, we got this, guys. We got this. All right. So as we're waiting, what kind of heavy equipment have you driven for? Oh, Dozers, crushers, loaders, excavators. I did drive. I was in training to drive semi trucks, like rigs. Um, in Canada, it's called a Class 1. I believe in America, it's called a Class A, where you drive big, 18-wheelers. Was doing that. You know, backhoes, kind of you name it. uh, the big forklifts at I've never driven the little forklifts, like in the little shops, the little itsy bitty baby ones where they like, thing. I drove well, there's two types. There was an older one that was like it had air brakes and everything. It was fucking ancient. Worst forklift to drive in that yard because it was not a paved yard at the sawmill that I used to work up in I used to live up in BC, Canada. And it was just muddy, horrible mess, which was actually fun if you think about it. Just think of a monster truck that's technically, equipment, and then going through mud and stuff. And I was always so fucking happy about that. But when you have air brakes and you're doing like finicky work, because especially in uneven ground, the forks are level. They're never gonna be. You can't like adjust them. So say your forklift is tilted one way, and then the load is tipped kind of the other way on the ground that you're driving on, and it's such a thing. And then so you got to hit your brakes a lot. But if you have air brakes, your air, runs out, and it was only one forklift like that in the yard, and it was horrendous. I had to drive it once. It belonged to a man who'd worked there for years, and he refused to have them park it and upgrade it. So all the other forklifts were, hydraulics and everything else. Where his forklift, it was like, God, it was squarer than any of ours. But it was like the big forklifts. They're almost like loaders with the front end of a forklift. I forgot their name. But like carrying around like 20 foot, 2x8 loads, 2x4 loads, putting them into kilns, so they're pretty, like, before you kiln dry a fucking entire load of lumber, it's pretty fucking heavy. I mean, it's heavy even after you kiln dry it, but, yeah, I was a planer in feed, so I would feed the planer the dried loads of lumber, which would go into the infeed and all that, and it was like the fastest paced job on there. God, it was stressful, but boy, was it fun. Yeah, I mean, in this sense, none of the equipment was really the most reliable. They had to really like, unless it's completely broken, we're gonna really try and just make it work. I mean, my forklift was one of the decent forklifts on site because the planer and feed's the fastest paced job. You get like this little light on all the forklifts have like little lights on the top of them, right? But none of them have them on. Mine did. It was like this amber light, spinning amber light, and it's to let everyone know I have the right of way in the yard because I'm racing to go get loads to feed the planer. And yeah, it was so goddamn. It was funny though because I had the right of way, but I'm still a very safe and conscious driver. So there was a situation where technically if anyone like and I mean anyone, it could be a supervisor, superintendent, that type of stuff. It could be any type of construction people or the owners of the fucking sawmill itself. If they drive their truck out in the yard where the forklifts operate, they have to have the radios, they have to do calls, and then the yard manager makes sure that they're, not basically getting in the way. Well, this little truck was, well, it wasn't a truck, it was a full blown, fucking 4x4 truck, like long box, but in the forklifts it looked tiny. He was driving, and the forklifts were tracking him as he was moving, so I knew he was in my yard, the infeed yard. So when there's this one turn where it has like this crossing for like little vehicles, and then it has the forklift route. So it was like a cross section. And I remember I was going around the corner, I was like, I'm gonna slow down because I haven't had an update of where this little truck is. And I slowed down. I didn't have a load on my forks or anything, but I was just driving, and I come around the corner and I see the truck, and he's pulling out onto my lane. And I stopped because I'm like, I didn't care. And the guy wasn't looking. It was so funny because, like, you know, going from his little road to my forklift road, the divots from the forklift and all the mud, it looked so funny because this truck was all of a sudden like up to its fucking doors in mud. And he was driving across the road, and then he was looking that way, and then he looked back towards me, and it was like he thought I was still moving or something, because all of a sudden I just see all of his tires go and start spinning and mud flying everywhere, and it's like his little truck goes and he like crosses the road as quickly as possible. And it was so funny. I probably gave him like the most fucking heart attack type of situation in complete honesty, but I was just sitting there, I kind of started laughing, and he like kind of got out of his truck once he was across the thing, and he like, because I was driving by at that time, and he waved, and he's like, mouth, so sorry, and I was like, I waved back at him, and then I radioed my the yard manager, and I was like, updated the truck location, and then it was like a moment later, and she she radios back, because the yard is on a separate it was like a separate station from like the other communication. So she was in charge of communicating between them. I kept saying almost telegram, but she radioed me, and she was kind of, I could hear her kind of laughing. She's like, yeah, he just told me. She's like, good eye there. I was like, oh yeah. And I kept going, and I was doing my job, but I remember that. It was pretty fucking hilarious. Favorite thing I've ever driven? The Crusher. It was called a Packer. It's a huge machine, and it has 4 giant metal tires with spikes on it. Like big spikes, like, and I worked at this landfill where you'd bring in, like, people would bring in like demolished trailers or, you know, RVs, that type of stuff, and as well as garbage and everything else. And the way you have to do it in landfill is you pack down the garbage as you go. Otherwise, like, you know, it'll fill up faster. So you pack it down. And when someone brings in a trailer or something, you get to demolish that shit and like crush it right down. And the Packer is just like this huge freaking metal tired death machine, right? And I got to drive that, and it was so fun destroying trailers. I was like, this is great. It was really fun. You take like a big ass like 30-foot trailer, right, standing, you know, 10, 12 feet high, whatever it is, and then all of a sudden by the end of it, it's like this little flat bed of metal and boards, and yeah, it was great. I had so much fun doing that. Driving rig is actually pretty fun, in the sense like going through all the gears and split shifts and stuff like that, and like the way they shift is so different from a regular vehicle, because it's not, as long as you got the RP right, you don't even have to touch the clutch. You could just, slide it into the next gear. It's all about the RPMs with the shifting rig, or at least when I was trained. And that was really fun. I started to get into that, but ended up moving down here and I have to redo everything. And I'm like, ooh, God. Plus now I have a son. I don't really want to have a job where I have to go away for hours and hours and hours and hours. So, but the only problem with driving rig, though, is as fun as it is by itself, driving with people around is some of the most stressful freaking thing I've ever seen. Like, I grew up knowing about like rig driving. My mom used to drive semis and stuff and large rigs and stuff, and so I was always very aware of how they can't stop, how much weight is behind them, how how blind their blind spots are. Like, they have so many areas that they just can't see, and the stopping distance and everything. So like, even when I was like 16 driving a car for the first time, like, I would know coming up to a fucking intersection why a rig was slowing down so much more than others, and the space in front of them, why it's so wide, is because they need that to stop, right? So I'd never just cut over in front of them. Other people aren't aware of these things. And I remember I was driving in one of the busier cities in the area. That's where I was doing my training. And oh my god, the amount of people that would cut in front of a rig that's carrying a bunch of cement cinder blocks. Like, it's very obvious it's heavy because it was a flatbed that I was training on. They didn't put me in a big trailer so that way my blind spots wouldn't be as bad, because when they're training you, they kind of start you out like, and then you progress. But yeah, big ass fucking trailer and everything, just full cement cinder blocks. And cars just like, 10 feet in front of the rig, they'll just cut in and slow down and try and go in somewhere. And
Apologies,
it's like,
love, it seems like. My nephew takes a bit longer for his cigarette. I'll lock the door before I leave. I won't be long. And you have me back at your side, but I believe you shouldn't waste time with Clara.
yeah, no, it is crazy. Like, that's what I could tell everyone here. Probably people already know,
Till
but
soon.
that fucking ginormous fucking space in front of the rig in cities and stuff, that's for stopping. Be very careful. Be very careful, especially coming up to a red light, cutting in front of a rig, because it's not so much about who gets lined in first. This unfortunately, if that, and especially, I mean, rig drivers are human. If they make a mistake, I mean, that could be a deadly one. So yeah, I'll be careful cutting in front of rigs, because that shit was that was luckily, I've always been a really cautious driver. Thank fuck. I mean, I got in trouble. Oh my god! Fun fact about me, guys. I got in trouble on my driver's test for just my regular car license. Like, they call it an L driver's license. At first, when you do the written exam, and then you go and practice with your parents or whomever, or a driving school, and then about a year later, you're allowed to take your novice exam, which is with an instructor in the vehicle, and they take you around on a little circuit and see how you do. I got in trouble because I was quote unquote going too slow. Now, I wasn't grandma driving it. The guy I got was known in the area for being very finicky, but I was warned about this at first, and I had forgotten, and I ended up just vocally telling him everything I was doing. I was like monologuing my own actions and why I was doing them in the vehicle, because I was like, I'm not gonna let this guy know. Like, I'm not gonna let this guy think that I'm being slow because I'm quote unquote nervous or indecisive or not a confident driver. I'm going slow so I don't run a motherfucker over, kind of thing. And so I was like, I think I was only going like up in Canada, it's kilometers, right? So like, say that in town, the kilometers per hour are 50, right? I was going like 43 or something kilometers an hour. And there was a bunch of vehicles parked on the side, and I hadn't said anything, and I noticed he was marking something down, and he's like, and then he ended up saying, remember, if you go too slow, you're more of a, I forget exactly how he said it, but he was basically saying like, you can you kind of become an obstacle in the thing, because if you're not keeping up with the flow of traffic and all this stuff, like within limits or something. I can't even remember. Again, I'm old as dirt. Like, well, not really. I'm 33, so this was so many goddamn years ago. I forget exactly what he said, but it was something to the effect I got in trouble for going slow. And for the rest of the damn thing, I was like, I'm not gonna, like, he's like, he made a comment about me not being confident, and I'm like, hold my beer. Not while I'm driving, but so I ended up just monologuing the shit out of everything I was doing. I was like, I'm not gonna let you read into what I'm doing and thinking one way when it's something else. So I started driving slow again, and I was like, I'm not letting this guy dictate my speed. If I look and I see that there are a lot of hazards on the road, I'm not going to be going 50 kilometers an hour. And I was literally in the middle of explaining to him why I was going slow. I was like 43 kilometers again. And I was like, there's a lot of houses, homes here, and a lot of cars parked on the side of the street. I was like, at any point in time, someone's dog or someone's, a person or kids, God forbid, run out behind one of these cars, and I don't have time to stop. I'd rather go a little slower and be cautious than, keep, go 50. And as I was talking about this, all of a sudden, someone's like, kid was with their fucking dog and threw a frisbee and went well over the freaking road. And I had to slam on the brakes because their dog ran right out behind their car, and it was like just a few feet in front of me, and I was able to stop because I was going slow enough. And I was like, Jesus. And then the little kid ran out right behind the dog. I was already stopped at that point. And they ran across the street and just carried on. Not even a clue in hell that they almost like got hit by a car. And I like looked over at the guy and I was like, and that's why I go slow. He's like, yeah, no kidding. Jesus. And then we carried on, and for the rest of the trip, doing my exam, he never said a goddamn word to me. I ended up almost failing that exam because I kept forgetting to shoulder check. Like twice. Again, I was 16. Well, 17. Right before 17 actually. So, I've learned a lot since then, but yeah. I've always been a cautious driver, so that rigging, doing semi-truck stuff, for me, it was fun, and I was able to, go slow enough where even when people cut me off, I didn't experience any dangerous situations, but still, it was interesting. It was fun. I've always loved driving things and operating equipment. I thought she said wipes her bone. I was like, what are you carrying? Is it Millie? Oh my god. Yeah, actually, like when I was younger, I wanted to be an archaeologist. Well, paleontologist. I love the idea of dinosaur bones and all that shit. But then I grew up and I found out that that's kind of a hard career to get into, and one that doesn't really offer a lot of money unless you're very successful in the chances of that happen. Yeah. So I ended up getting into the career that my mom I was exposed to, and I love operating equipment and shit, so it worked out really well. Thanks, Crazy Horse. I appreciate you. Yeah, Beth is gonna be, well, here for a bit.
I heard nothing from Boxback. Maybe they got delayed. We know how it is. So I did reach out to Miss Clara. Hopefully she gets back to me.
Okay, so I gotta go to the washroom. So I DM'd Skrilla. I was like, I'm so sorry. I gotta go to the washroom. I'll be right back. And she's like, go right ahead. Von Kleist will get the bedpan. I was like, the fuck? That's great. Oh, my hero. My hero. All right. I'm gonna quickly go. People stress me out so much with how unaware they are. What do you mean? In what's like in driving, or do you mean in the game, or just in general? I'll read that as soon as I get back. I'm gonna run real quick. Shit. Maybe I won't.
Devin or perhaps Box.
Oh.
Very good.
Yeah, it was a few hours ago. She said she was meeting with somebody.
Yeah, that was actually Holden, but he couldn't make it sadly.
Oh yeah, 6. Yeah, especially like
Yeah,
it seems like
so he was
nowadays. I
delayed.
mean, God, the amount of people that are just on their phones and not
Well,
Interesting.
looking,
good to
changing
see you are
lanes
back.
and
How
stuff.
does it
It
make
freaks me
for
out because now,
all
especially when my
the
son's in the car, I'm
fine.
like,
I'll go sit
ugh,
next to her.
Yes, please.
scares me. But it is. Oh, there we go. I'll be right back. Hey, I'm back. Thanks, Crazy Horse.
Ah,
You made loud noises.
Well, it's not exactly like his, but it's more me, I guess.
How did he copy?
it's
Yes, we
about
do
the
have
same.
similar tastes.
Would you like to see it closer? I could get it down from there for you.
I'd love to.
Yeah. Yeah.
Da, 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 da. Don't ask me why I did that. I did play a little Ruth today. Early.
Similar tastes indeed.
Hey, Ice.
So mine's
Yeah,
probably
the
gonna have more
gang
silver in it than his.
spent fucking hours and
Oh,
hours and hours every
one
day
could
looking for
argue
Beth.
it's sort of continuation, huh?
Bless them.
I guess.
I take it you two will be fine here. I'll just have a look at my correspondence again. I did ask for Miss Holt to get back to me if she's still around, and maybe she is.
Yeah, and I told Rena to come here.
Oh, maybe it's hers, and we'll see. I won't be long.
No problem. I'll be here. Annoying my stepmother.
Little rat. Look, and I like made her paler too, like by taking off like her makeups and stuff like that. So, um, she even looks she I think she looks sick as well. So it's good. Why do I look wet? What's going on? The fog of the oh. Uh-oh. Okay. How many oh, is this all box gang? I hope so, otherwise I'm letting a shit ton of law in here. Torso, shoulder.
This happens of Devon. We've had laws spot us here. We were able to leave the city, make our way back around, and loop around, but we're not going to stay for long. Unfortunately, we
Understand.
see people around. Hey, Beth.
Isn't really conscience.
Oh boy.
Really, really fucked her up, Lynn.
Yeah, I can imagine so.
He was holding my father's skull with her own eye pressed inside it when we found her.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Oh, they all came to see me. Oh, that's so sweet.
Well, Beth. Well, glad you said you might be able to hear us, but I'm not sure how true that is. Hope you're right. Glad you're home. And I'm glad we found you when we did. What exactly happened, Devon? I know Rena mentioned wanting to talk about it
Oh,
in
no.
person, but we haven't seen her.
They took her to Gorma. We were 20 minutes late of catching all three of them on the boat heading back. got back into the crossing. They must have left her. She was able to get couple telegrams out, and then we found her passed out in Ansburg behind the telegram station.
Aw.
They cut her up, sliced her up, took an eye.
Fucking hell.
They did mock surgeries on her, something with her pancreas. As I said, we found Connor's corpse besides the head earlier in the day. But she was clutching his head with her own eyeball shoved in it when we found her. She was real bad. She needed 2 people to give blood. All decided to keep 11 of them in town, but Ziegler actually ended up making a deal to let her come here and not arrest any of us. I ended up turning myself in at the end of the night so I can roam free and be here for her.
I'd say that's a smart choice.
But it was not good.
No. No, it don't look good at all.
Bro.
She's here now. From what I was told, she can go be taken to the doctors without being harassed or anyone followed. So I guess being with Ziegler in the end did have some benefits, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we fought for it.
They weren't willing to give it to you so easy.
No. I think it was Von Kleiss who ended up convincing him in the end. But he did make the deal in the end. I'll explain some more, maybe, after everyone says some things to her. That has me a little angry.
All right. That's fair enough. Well, Beth, I don't feel like I need to whisper anything in your ear. Well, I'm glad you're here. Glad you're alive. You're an incredibly tough person. So I didn't doubt for a moment that you wouldn't continue to fight. But I'd be lying if I said I didn't start to worry, Beth. 3 days is a long time to be gone. You're lucky, Beth, that people like you. That your people are here by your side. I'm sure not everyone out there has that same privilege, if that's even the word. I'm sure we'll talk plenty when you're up on your feet again. Hey, you might look pretty cool with an eye patch, right? There's plenty of people out there that do.
Mm-hmm.
Anything will look better than she does now. Keep telling her she looks like shit.
Yeah, Beth, I'd be lying if I said you didn't look like shit. But that would change, I'm sure of it. Or if you want to continue walking around and wearing bandages and wearing those things around your eyes like you're Blake Barron, then, you do that. You're gonna hear me complain. How long is she gonna be in here, Devin? What the doctor's been saying?
Just recovering now. Von Kleiss has more of that. She's in the other room right now, just going over some correspondence. She should be out. She has all those details. They drugged her, too. It's a whole mess. She's recovering from so many things right now.
Well, at least she can recover.
Well, that's the thing, is it? See, she ain't getting her eye back. But you said something about a pancreas. I don't know much about the human body in that sense, but... hell, I don't even know what the pancreas does. What does a pancreas do, you know?
Yeah, I just heard the nurse saying it looks like they cut around, they did surgery on her pancreas, the medic, when they were working on her. I have no idea.
Oh, shit.
I'm as lost as anyone when it comes to medical stuff.
Oh, they would.
Put a gun in my hand, I can shoot it. Put a scalpel in my hand, I'll have no idea what to do.
Well, let's hope the pancreas isn't that important, Beth. Then again, it might be. I don't know.
Well,
You'll be tough. You'll be fine, Beth. I'm sure of it.
Oh. Oh yeah, no, actually. No,
I hope it's a
glad
speedy
you found
recovery.
and made it out.
Oh, yeah. You know, we were going everywhere, Beth. I think we... Collectively, I think we looked fucking everywhere for you.
I think across the whole crossing, every cave, nook, cranny.
I was climbing up mountains that I've never climbed before, going to places that I was probably about to break my neck if I kept going. But,
Even all the Gormos searched. I don't
Yeah.
think there's a place we could get to without taking a
It was a hell
long
of an
trip.
effort. All this trouble for you, Beth. It was certainly worth it.
Mm-hmm. Even the stop fucking looking thing.
My God, don't even get me started on that.
Almost twice. Almost twice. But I was pretty smart, Beth. That was the cipher lobsters. I don't know if that was the intention. To be honest with you, I got Scarlet Meadows from it. I could spell Scarlows and Bolgers perfectly fine, and a few leftover letters. I could spell Meadows missing a few letters and Glade missing a few letters. I thought I cracked it. I thought I got it. But I guess
Yeah.
not. I'm glad somebody else picked it up. If it was Blake, actually, that said lobsters. So,
Dude, that's
I thought we got a bit of a fucking smartass in our crew.
Well, that's good. Has everyone wiped their boots and cleaned their hands?
You sure have, Von Kleist.
Yes, ma'am.
Excellent, you may continue.
How are you, Von Kleist?
Hello, I'm glad you are here.
Good to see you. I got a question for you, Von Kleist.
Yeah?
What the hell does a pancreas do?
It's part of what's inside, actually. Oh, maybe not. I have another visitor coming, but it's a government employee, it's a medic. I can ask her for a proper answer. Mine would be unfounded knowledge I might have heard somewhere, but I'm not sure if it's true.
What about you, Finch? You know what a pancreas does?
Beats me. I ain't no medic.
Oh, shit. Sounds like you don't need it, Beth. No one knows what the fuck it does. You'll be alright. It's like an eyeball, hopefully. But no. Glad you're here in good hands. Von Kleist, you're looking like you're ready to perform surgery.
You know, matter of fact, I was ready to perform shotgun surgery on Guama. The crossings laws don't apply there, and I was leading the search team. But that's about all the surgery I would do.
You mean staying here by his side?
Yes, I do. I'll rarely ever leave. As
I
it
can
should be.
imagine that. I can imagine you'll be glued to her side from this point forward. You can have your own little guidance, Beth.
Yes, I will not go anywhere once she's up again. Again?
So that happened a few times, has it?
A couple in the last 2 hours, maybe, or maybe 1 hour. It's a new change. I said to Devin earlier, everything in her is opposed to the concept of staying still.
It's not her whole pancreas. It was partial there's a proper word for it.
I'm glad that things are getting better. These are new signs, and it's not staying the same. That's a good sign, right? Things slowly started moving again, working again, then. Or it's the pain medication, or I think Devin mentioned they drugged her. Whatever the hell they were using for that.
Yeah, they must have done so. The nurse that worked on her in Ansburg said she could smell all kinds of different things, ether or something too, to put someone in not even a deep sleep, just if it's needed for an operation, they often do that, so you're not there mentally, you're just asleep, for lack of better word, but more things too. Unfortunately, opium among it. So we have that back in her. And for now, we can't deal with getting rid of it, so she has to take smaller doses. It's a battle for another day.
Yeah, there was like no
things
way
will
to
come in
take her
time,
off
right?
pain medicine with
There's no
everything
point in
that's
rushing
going on.
anything for now, I assume.
Because too much pain can actually
Yeah.
kill you.
And what about Nix and Lauman?
Duh.
Free.
Still out there somewhere.
They are. That's what I was gonna kind of pass on a little bit later. I don't know if saying the names in front of Beth
Yeah,
is.
no, it's
Yes. I'll have to prepare next guests with a little list. Try to avoid that.
I'll be saying it again.
That's alright.
Can have a chat with you, Devin, if the others here want to sit by and say something to Beth.
Any y'all do?
Please, don't be shy.
So, I mean, Lynn said pretty much everything.
You guys don't have to say anything. Don't be
It's not
stressed.
so
But you're
much about
back.
that, it's about hearing a familiar voice. There we are.
Yeah, true enough.
Yeah. Back. You're safe with your people.
No.
Now I guess the
Thanks,
best thing you
Solid.
can do is listen to Van Kleis and not try to jump out of bed the first chance you actually can.
Oh,
Surprise
trust me.
me if she tried that.
You guys are gonna want her to get out of bed. To be
Well,
the
then we
opposite.
know it's... She thinks she's feeling well enough.
I mean, would be a good sign, but still. She needs time now. Here.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
does.
Yeah.
Aw, Dick.
I'm glad you're back.
And bluff.
Beth, I'm glad they ended up finding you. Best you can do right now is heal and recover, and Von Kloss will make sure of that. And if you get up in any sort of capacity, she will probably tie you right back down to that bed until you are fully healed. So, but I am glad that you're back, you're healing, and I'm just glad you made it out of that situation. If when you get up, hopefully we'll be around and all that. I invited all of Deadset and yourself included. If you're up, and even then, we'll find some way to get you out there. And Von Class, I sent you the same telegram of a Texas chili night that we are going to be having. So I'd love to be able to have all y'all there if we can. It's the 11th. So if she's healed by then, and
Oh,
or at
she
least
should be able
someone
to
able
go.
to be there, then
Depends on
her
her
presence
mental
would
state.
be, your presence would be amazing.
Hi, Gummy.
Make
He
a
does
note
have
of
natural
that
hair,
and
huh?
see.
But please rest, get well, get better, and we'll be here when you get up.
Oh.
What an exciting future for us, Beth. I know. I can't wait myself.
Thank you, Von Kleis, for being the most fucking awesome person acting like I'm responding.
Alright, let's leave her rest.
Yeah, she needs some.
Thanks, guys. Aw, Box Gang, I love you.
Thank
you
you,
too,
Von
Van
Clausen.
Kleis. Also
Yeah.
take care of yourself, please, okay?
Oh, I am. I'm no longer
Hey,
out
good.
there and riding and searching and ready to actually kill. It's yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
just-
I'm also talking about sleep, you know?
Exactly,
You're
make sure you
getting
get
some
that.
sleep?
I do. Yes.
Okay,
You
I
sure?
mean,
then good. Then I haven't said anything.
Get some sleep.
so
Make sure you get
the bar is very low. I had none to 2 hours. Now I have 5 or 6. It's an improvement now.
That's
Oh,
much better. That's much better.
good improvement, yep.
Yeah.
Aw.
Okay.
Yeah, and
Take care of
then,
yourself.
it's
Take care
it
of
was
yourself
an
as much as you take care of
experimental
Beth.
thing. They don't.
No, I do. This here is
Yes,
is
you
a
can.
balm for the soul.
I wasn't sure if it was if you could live without it completely or part of
Yeah,
it,
those are
but I
talking,
know they removed
Yeah.
something or another. I didn't know if it was always just
Thank you,
partial or
Bonfire.
if it was a whole thing,
Of
but
course.
yeah, to save Lauman,
Do I
she
bet
needed
it's
to
all
learn
the
how to do that.
latest and horrible gossip. Oh, now how exciting. I have one more surprise for you, though.
Oh. What is it? What is it?
Spoke about Clara earlier.
Oh,
She
Clara?
was still around. I can go and fetch her in a bit, and she can see you as well. Yeah. Just let us give Box a bit of time. I assume they might prefer that, without having to run into that awkward situation.
I really hope Box don't run into Law just because they tried to come visit Beth. Oh my god.
What a day again, huh?
Holy shit, it's 3 o'clock.
And I'll get a book or two for tomorrow. Oh, perhaps you would like to hear some of the news. There was an article that made me smirk. Let's see, I grabbed a newspaper earlier. It's about someone we know.
Ooh.
And it reads, "Mind your kidneys, Pipsqueak."
We're out of here. I'm Clyce.
Ah.
I'm Beth. But stop by again when Beth's recovering day by day, like you said, right?
That is the plan, yes.
She's waving.
Bit by bit.
You telegram
Mostly
us,
right
right?
now, it's just like voices.
Of course.
She hears voices.
We won't be strangers. We're not supposed to be.
Like, if you think about it,
No.
like the thought of, like,
not at
thought
all.
of moving would make you twitch or whatever.
You won't take care of him, right?
I will
She's
do
not
so.
really
And you, please all be safe, yeah?
so
Oh, we'll certainly
dramatic.
try.
Aww,
No guarantees, Von Clyce, you know it.
We love you,
I
Lynn.
know.
So long, Beth.
I mean,
so long, Devin.
Beth, dramatic? Me, dramatic?
Take care.
I'm not the one that
It's
put
not.
Farewell, thank you for your visit.
Blair is coming.
Yes, I felt it might be prudent to allow Box to leave, and then I go fetch her. So I'll finish reading this newspaper article I just promised Beth, and then Box should be gone, I guess. As I said, it's someone we know. Citizens are advised to keep a wary eye for Dusty, a wiry veteran of the Gap 2's mines, where he spent 30 years honing both his grit and his aim, unfortunately.
Fucking Dusty.
Often at kidney level. A devoted whiskey drinker, he greets friends and foe alike with Pipsqueak before trouble follows. Approach with caution, keep your distance, and mind your sides. Dusty's reputation is well earned and rarely exaggerated. Now I could hear that in my mind. All right, enough story time, dear. I will get Clara.
Fucking Von Clyde, look at her in
Oh,
dress.
I'll be back in just a moment, Devin.
She's like in full blown like nurse mode of sorts.
So, bump along.
Beth better remember to write back. Right. Oh my god. Well, she was gonna do that and let them know when the funeral be buried. Well, not where, but when.
Made a good friend there with that Lynn and his group. They were noticed and chased out of town.
Oh,
They managed to lose them and
Oh.
then came back here just to come see you.
I had to sneeze, but I couldn't. Damn it.
You even make strong bonds with people you don't call family, Beth. That Ziegler told me you were his twin flame or something. Fuck that. Seems like the man's in love with you to me. But he denied it.
You dick.
By my count, that would have been, what, 5?
Twin flame.
Breaking all these hearts, huh, Beth?
Oh, that's funny. Don't talk shit about the man. He's not even here to defend
Your friend
himself.
Angel was caught looking for you. They were all pretty pissed. Isaac and me told him. I took the blame, though. Got punched in the face by Elias for it. That's fine. You two seem to have a bond. He deserved to know, and he deserved to have helped. Try to find him and update him that you were fine and well. If Isaac hasn't already telegrammed him it. I think he would want to know. He seems really worried about you.
Aw. Wait. I couldn't let her in.
I'll shut up for now. The medic's here.
You are more than familiar with that, but please clean your hands thoroughly at the sink. Marvelous. Please follow me inside. Here she
Hello
is.
there.
Hello.
You said her eye opened up briefly today.
Devin? When do you think that happened first? I wasn't here for the first instance of that.
Maybe 5 minutes before you showed up. So maybe an hour and a half ago or so.
Think so.
Mhm.
Then it happened twice more, I believe.
Okay. Her breathing does seem very slow and very shallow. It seems pretty weak.
Yes.
We should position her a little bit more upright. Do you have another pillow you could put under her back so she's a little bit more upright?
Absolutely.
Okay, perfect.
Alright, if this is taking up your time, I saw you were you in Blackwater earlier today?
No, I have no patience at the moment. The tip line was. I'm not busy at the moment. Let me just make sure if she has a fever or not. She does look pretty sweaty.
Yes.
She does react a little bit.
She does. The hands seem to be fine if it's a gentle touch, but everything else is causing that.
Okay, I'll be a little bit more careful.
Loud noises is something she dislikes, and certain words. Whenever
Okay.
you are ready, I have the pillow here.
I'll prop her up a little bit so you can slide it under, okay?
Yes.
Right, I'm ready. Let me lift her up a little bit here. There we go.
And there we are. It's alright. It's
Okay.
alright.
There we go. Okay. Okay. That should help her breathing a little bit. Okay, she's a little bit warm to the touch, so I'm gonna give her a dose of phenacetin to reduce the fever. It's also light inflammatory and might help her pain, but she will be in a lot of pain.
Sadly so, yes.
I'm just gonna add it into the IV so she'll get it over the next couple of minutes to hours, depending how fast the IV is running.
We constantly replace it.
Mm-hmm.
We have been told it was yesterday. She had a seizure in the night, a light one, and it is when the local staff from the Saint Denis office noticed it must be a onset of withdrawal, so they decided to give a bit of laudanum in low doses to combat that, since she wouldn't survive that too, with what happened.
No, that is the right choice, yeah, sadly for her at the moment.
Seemingly tied to the sweaty and clammy skin, perhaps the temperature too and the breathing. Okay.
Yeah, her body is going through a lot right now. Everything that happens to her, it's a lot for the body to take in all at the same time. So it's good they're giving her, not good for her, but she needs it at the moment. Well, we'll get her off the opioids again.
Yeah, it's not the first time. We can do again.
Yeah, I know. Sadly, we'll get it again. Has she had any seizures today, overnight again, or was it just this one time?
No, it was a one time.
Okay. Then it's probably from the opioid withdrawal then, and if you're giving her the opioids, we can reduce the dosage over time, slowly, and get her back on track and not on opioids again.
Yeah. I remember parts from last time. I don't look forward to it, but I know it works.
I know it happens. I think a medic accidentally gave her opioids. I saw it in the paperwork. Yeah, I saw it in the paperwork. I'm not sure how you got her off of it, though. Okay.
Shut up, Gummy.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I just said that one took a while after it was given. I understand the decision, but yeah.
No, I understand it too. I always try and avoid it with Beth. So far, I was able to.
I'm glad. It's a particular point of mine. I was the one that voted in all that time ago. But, so as you can see, she's severely bandaged.
Yeah, I see that.
If I recall correctly, the right shoulder was stabbed, and they twisted the knife by what the nurse said who worked on her. It was a horrible wound. The slice or something across her entire right arm. There was a bullet lodged in her thigh, if I got that right. There was still a knife sticking in her right leg. I fixated that for the first time being, and we carefully took that out. Something must have happened to her jaw and neck. There was a lot of bruising. Looked similar to when prisoners choke each other out. Something burned her on her neck. We weren't sure what. I believe she mentions that degree. I believe it was, yeah. As you can see, her left eye is being taken.
Yeah.
And the thigh wound was infected. Yeah.
Okay. The one on her side was infected?
No, her leg. the
Oh, like-
thigh.
Oh, thigh.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yep, it's not okay. Mm.
No. I struggle.
No, you're absolutely fine. I did check up on her paperwork. It's just been an extensive list of injuries. I didn't have all the injuries in mind anymore.
It has been, and that one I don't really have present anymore, but the nurse that worked on her, I believe, spoke to the local one, and something was taken out of her, or similar. Maybe it's in your paperwork. I hope it is.
I just bring the paperwork of her with me, just because I knew it would be a lot of things I needed to check up on.
Don't mean to put your clipboard down, but have a look at that. It's the fourth or fifth time now.
That's a good sign that she's waking up a little bit here, or at least she's opening her eyes. It's bloodshot, which is, I'm not sure. It might sound like she has a concussion as well. I mean, her eye is bloodshot, and what I saw here for a second. And it's not focused, which is pretty. It's a sign for a head injury, which is why she had her eye taken out forcefully. It might be that. But this is pretty much a sign for a head injury as well, either a concussion or anything like that. But what I see in here, her left eye has been removed. She had a stab wound to her right shoulder, infection in her abdomen is what it says in our paperwork. A knife was twisted into her right leg. She was shot in her left thigh, and burns to her neck. Was everything that it says for the injuries in here. There's nothing about anything. Oh, they removed a lot of bullets. I'm not sure. Probably from her thigh, I would assume. It doesn't say where they removed it from. Does that seem right to you?
I believe it was a leg, yeah.
Okay. I start looking at her abdomen because it said she had an infection in there, and have a look at that, and then work my way to her thigh.
Yeah. It was a lot that happened there, but I think the nurse mentioned something of there were already stitches present, and she was gone for several days. I don't dare to dream what they've done to her, but
were stitches in her thigh, in her leg, or
I think somewhere on her torso, but don't quote me on that one. But they were infected, so maybe it was a thigh wound, maybe it was on her abdomen. Couldn't tell you.
That's okay. Yeah, there's a lot of injuries here, so I don't worry about it. That's why I brought the paperwork. Okay, let me remove the bandages here very carefully. Was that okay with her removing the bandages and have a checkup on the injuries? Or did she react to that as well?
We have local nurses come over regularly. I believe the first day and a bit it was advised not to, but now of course we want to prevent another infection. If you approach it carefully, I'm certain you'll
Okay, I'll be very careful.
It's likely she won't like stuff what's happening. I noticed that when I cleaned her carefully.
Okay, let me
touching is
Okay. Yeah, she's reacting to that. I can feel her breathing. I see that it increases. Okay. She does react to somebody touching her, no matter how careful you are. how she was gone for a couple of days, right?
Think we might be looking at a little under a week, give or take.
What side was it on?
My
Right?
days blended very much together during that
He
time.
was taken for 3 days,
Okay.
all in all.
Okay. I'm just still thinking about her pupil there, because it was so small, pinpoint. Okay.
I know, right? Fuck. Hard to track everything. Left side, left side.
Okay, I see a wound here. Let me just make a look first if I see any infection here. And it seems to it's treated well.
Oh, yes, the treatment in Ansburg was extensive. Every single site was properly tended to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, this wound seems
There's more
fine.
holes than a tea bag right now.
So it's not infected anymore, which is good. At least visually I can't see anything. I'm just very lightly gonna touch her skin to check if it's warm. I can't really see heat. But if it's fine, I apply some salve, clean it out, apply some salve, and bandage her up again here.
Escalated?
Let me just check the temperature here. Oh, okay, she does not like being touched.
What's the temperature? Temp.
Okay, let's get the hand off of there. Whatever she went through, her body is still remember it.
Especially touching her abdomen. Bro. Nope.
Think
It's
whatever
light.
it was. Yeah.
It's slightly warm. Sorry, not concerningly warm. Just it's healing. That's all.
I'm glad to hear that.
Mm-hmm. But she is responding, but I'm worried if I check all her other wounds. I need to give her time in between so her heart rate can stabilize and come down.
Yes, it's not the first time I clean someone that is bedridden, but we have very long mornings with a lot of breaks and conversations in between for a reason.
Yeah, that's a good thing. It's good. You gotta give her time, her body time to calm down again. Her hand is switching a little. She does hear you. Okay.
Yeah.
But her breathing seems a little bit normalized now, which is good. But we gotta wait. The local nurses recommended the opioids.
Yes, the laudanum at least, since they got confirmation, they figured out whatever must have been done to her involved all kinds of that. The nurse in Ansburg smelled it first, said it's a ether or something as well.
They used ether on her?
Apparently, and opioids too, which got her back in this. The first night was the worst.
Oh. Fuck. Disconnected. Oh. It's okay, guys. It's just another game crash. Damn it. Hold on. We'll close that. We're gonna do this quick. I noticed when I opened the WILDRP launcher, some weird things were coming up with Rockstar as if it needed an update or something. So quickly, an error has occurred. Interesting. So I'm quickly opening up RedM, and then I'll close it, and then I'll open up WILDRP to get it all sorted, because I feel like that's what's triggering this disconnect that keeps happening. Oh shit, there we go. Jesus. Yeah, something's up with actual RedM. I think it had a update or something, like the actual launcher, not Wild. What is everyone else planning to eat for supper? Because I was gonna make sloppy joes. Or I think they're called manwiches some places, where it's just ground beef and slathered in like ketchupy type barbecue saucy type stuff. Okay, so now quickly do that, and now we'll open up Wild, and this should only take a minute to load in. I just need to do it this way because I think mashed potatoes, yummy. Typically yes, Gummy, but this isn't actually the internet. So the internet, for some reason, it like blips out of existence for like just a nanosecond, which kicks me out of everything. And then my PC has to reconnect to the internet and all that stuff. But it's not like the actual router going out because it doesn't take that long. Ooh, barbecue chicken and mashed potatoes, Taz. Nice. That's yummy. Oh my god, it's Tuesday. You guys, I'm gonna watch the new Avatar today. It should be on Disney. Is it Disney? I don't know. I think it is. I don't know. My husband knows where it is, but I've been really excited to watch Avatar. And I know a lot of people they don't really like the show or the movie, I guess. Or those movies, or haven't seen them, but God, I love them. I love the idea behind it and like the message, I think, as well. And I'm a sucker for loving nature, and then I can honestly say I'm kind of jealous of how connected they are to their nature and like stuff like that, and it makes me so sad, like all this stuff. Oh my god, it's such a good movie. I love it. You guys should watch it if you haven't, and if you don't like it, we'll just silently stare at each other from across the room like, how could you? How could you? Oh, I want to check Telegram so goddamn bad. So goddamn bad. Let me in, let me in. It's gonna be awkward walking in front of everyone, but... I used to. Oh my god, I love camping. Oh my god. I used to go for drives and we just go and fucking find a random lake and go fishing.
Someone asked me earlier and I had no...
This is awkward.
Well, I could tell them it's inside of you and it's an organ, but...
It's behind your stomach.
But I have it for years.
It's there for...
But I want to take Keanu camping.
It helps with digestion.
I know, my immersion.
I'm seeing things. I thought I saw her walking around.
Yeah, it's wishful thinking. I dream of that, but
eventually.
Patience.
She will eventually.
Right, yes, so an ever-increasing,
I love
decreasing dose of laudanum.
I got some funny
does make sense. Don't have a
you guys
off
ever
of
gotten
it
eaten by a bear?
immediately in our fluids.
Yeah, that's the most important part, that we keep her on the IV. Try and keep... I don't want her to develop a fever. We need to redress those wounds as often as we can. I know you're keeping her in here and you're keeping it very clean. I see all the work you're putting in here. It's really clean, and this is important, so it's not getting infected. And even if it was to get infected, it's not your fault. Sometimes wounds just get infected. There's nothing we
It
can do
can't
about
be
it.
helped.
So that's the most important part, and get the opioids slowly out of her system. As I said, I'm a little bit worried about her pupil just being pinpoint small.
I feel like her drugs
I'm
would have
gonna
worn off
try
in
and
one day. So.
redress her abdomen here. Her heart rate did come down. It's a good sign that she is reacting, but it's not a good sign her heart rate is spiking every time that somebody touches her.
I could barely get her to the Ensburg medical office. It was only after she had entirely collapsed everyone that was there could move her. I was very worried that panically thrashing around would make it even worse, so we had to wait. It was terrible.
No, I understand. This can't have been easy. I'm sorry you're going through this.
Thank you. Well, yes, it's not an awesome experience at all. I am glad there's someone, multiple, so many people, to go through this together with her.
Okay, I'm gonna apply some salve here. I'm gonna try and not touch her as much as I can, but I think even the lightest touch is... her body is reacting to it. Yeah.
Yes.
Her body remembers everything that happened to her.
A person that loves control and can't ever fucking deal with it, even when she's completely fine, losing control and being fucked up.
Figured as much after one of the first nights here.
Mm.
I'm not sure if it helps, but I guess the local nurses are tired of me rambling on every time when they come and do something. I keep talking, so she has a more familiar voice.
I'm glad you did reach out, and I'm glad I'm able to help.
So Avi, Devin here saw you earlier and brought it up. I hadn't even considered.
Well, that's what we're here for, to help.
God, could you imagine? Beth would not do well if she had to go
Let's get
take
some
care
bandages on her abdomen again. This might spike her heart rate, and we'll have to wait for a second until it goes down. But let's do it.
Yeah. After our little circle chat with all those people in Blackwater, saw that you were a good person, figured we should reach out.
Thank you. I appreciate the words. I did treat Beth a couple of times. I did try my best with Nacho, and also treated him a couple of times before he passed away.
Yes. You,
No.
Yeah. I could give you an extensive list of things to avoid, but...
You know, she would... Probably not the best to...
No.
Oh no, I won't do that. It's a
But
little
she's
too
listening.
rare.
She's...
Yes.
That sounds
This is
creepy,
good.
any other thing. She's listening.
Even if her body is reacting. Alright, this is a good thing.
Neener, 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 neener. Alright.
Okay, her breathing has picked up a little bit. Let's wait until it goes down a little before we move on to her thigh. There was a knife, I think, stuck in it.
No, that was a right leg.
Oh,
The
that's the right leg.
thigh
Oh.
had
Oh, was
the bullet wound.
The bullet
Yeah,
wound, okay.
and potentially the infection side earlier.
Okay. Okay, breathing calmed down a little bit. Let's check on her thigh here then. Okay.
Sorry, Clara.
Okay. Okay, let me just have a look here as well. I don't want to have her go through more than she needs to go through.
Yes. Yes, of course.
Oops.
Goodness, Clara, you can't imagine the relief of seeing this. It's been a hellish week.
I can only imagine. It's been a hard week for me too, but nothing compared to what you go through at the moment.
Sorry to hear that.
It looks slightly red and it's a little bit, it's radiating heat. Well, not radiating, but I can feel it a little bit. I'll have to clean it out with saline from the outside. I don't see any pus or anything coming out there just yet. So it's healing, which is normal that it's red, but the heat does make me a little bit concerned. We're gonna have to keep a close eye on this one.
I can remember that from Sisika. Some prisoners went often too long or too active while still having bandaged wounds and they were sweating. And I know she has sweated a lot more early on and it's got better ever since we did the laudanum, but maybe that didn't help.
It'd be like a combination of things.
No,
'Cause she got an
no,
infection
certainly
from
not,
the
but
gunshot
also
wound and then was taken to Warma.
depending.
It wasn't really treated beyond that. So she had
there
this,
was a bullet stuck in that wound. It could just.
yeah.
Bullets are dirty. Depending how long it had been inside of her, it can get infected more easily than other wounds.
Yes.
So you're doing your best. You're doing everything you need to do to keep her
between fighting off
stable and keep
an
her
infection,
safe.
because it's not like you wash out a wound and it's
But
like,
this
oh, the
is nothing you
infection's
could
gone.
have prevented.
Your body was working at it for a bit, so even when you're not actively,
We're gonna clean it
you
with
know,
saline from the
rotting.
outside and have a close eye on it.
Oh, thought I heard something.
And if it becomes worse, we might have to reopen the
So
wound.
between fighting that slight infection,
I hope it's not
the
going to
drugs and everything
happen,
else,
but for now we'll clean it from the outside,
that would be
apply
what I
self
was
again, and support her body to heal. Okay, let me clean this up with some saline here.
Nice.
Do you know how long the bullet was stuck in her? If that just happened, if it any more information about it, or if not, it's okay.
That... Oh... I think... Oh... Yes, it must have been very early on. What did you say, Devon? 3 days, 4 days? When I last saw her, she was holding her leg. Yeah. I guess
Okay.
it might have been from day one of her being missing.
Okay. Again, a bullet wound or a bullet being stuck inside of inside of someone for that long without being cleaned properly can definitely lead to infection later on down the line. Keep a close eye on this one, and alert either the local staff or one of us immediately if it gets worse.
Well, side wound.
Mhm.
Particular interest of mine now.
Okay, let me get some salve on here. We clean it. We're gonna apply more salve and redress it. This is all we can do for now. There's no reason for me to open up that wound at the moment. There's no infection, no pus I need to drain right this second. But her body is fighting a lot of battles all at once, so it might be, I don't want to say lose that battle against the infection, but it might happen down the line. We want to catch it as early as possible.
Yes, I understand that a war on multiple fronts is usually one you wish to have.
Exactly. Okay, let's get her thigh redressed. Okay. Can we just quickly check? Her shoulder, the knife wounds, and her eyes. What I need to check still. Okay.
Yes, the shoulder one was... There was no knife in it anymore, but stabbed and twisted horribly.
Okay. I'll finish up with her legs first while I'm working down here and check the knife wound out down here first. She did have an arterial bleed. Was it on her leg after the knife was removed?
Yes.
Okay.
Ziegler and myself had to apply a lot of pressure when it was taken out.
Yeah, I saw that both of you also gave blood to her.
Yeah, both was needed. She had lost so much.
Has she been given any other medication apart from the low dose of laudanum by the local staff?
I believe so. There might be a list, say, left for me on the... yeah, with me.
Okay.
I couldn't remember all of the details.
No, of course.
Sorry, I didn't realize. Yeah, it's about 70 hours. If you couldn't hear me earlier.
No, I don't think we could. It's but it's okay. Okay, let me get the bandages on her leg off here to have a look.
Oh, no. It was actually indeed just the low dose of laudanum.
Sorry, I had to
The other
let her know
was
what the local
what was
nurse had
given
said.
to her in Ansburg. I believe
Okay.
it was
Sterile
phenacetin.
Phenacetin, yeah, that's for
Phenacetin,
fever.
yeah.
Okay. Her body is still pretty much going through shock, so I might just give her a dose of quercetin as well. I'm gonna have a look at her leg, redress that, and that's looks actually pretty well. Don't see any infection here, no redness or swelling. Yes, that's a pretty good sign. But yeah, I think I'll give her a dose of quercetin just to support her system a bit more. And she's not allergic to strawberry extract either. She did
Funny.
get 2 blood transfusions, but that should help her body produce more blood again as well, because she's still pretty pale. Just so we give her everything her body needs.
I love Clara, man. She is
Yeah,
so
we'll see if it
patient and
helps.
nice.
I'm just keeping you informed of what my plan is and why I'm doing what I'm doing.
Yes, please, please. I'll try to keep up with that. No, it might be much to ask, but if you happen to have a little write-up in the end, I see where I missed out on.
I will have to write up everything for our report regardless. So I can, while I'm writing it up, try and read it out to you.
That would
If
be
that's
most appreciated.
okay, of course.
It does help. I'm just, as you've seen, I like to be on top of things to tell whichever medic might be here what happens, and we might not have the luxury of it being you if something occurs.
Of course. I'm putting. This is why I'm putting it in our paperwork as well, of course, just in case
Did she say my eye
anything
next? If she's
were
going
to
for Beth's
happen, or you
eyes
would need somebody
next,
else to
then.
come by.
Yes, true. Well, with the extent of that, I'm sure it helps when there's another pair of eyes starting at the bottom.
Mhm.
Okay,
Okay,
miracle
so
it is.
it's a miracle she's alive.
Yeah.
That shorter?
Okay, we're gonna give her the quercetin directly, not through the IV, just because it does support her whole body for the shock she's going through at this moment. Quercetin does help. It just helps her body fight off the shock that it's in. And you can, just looking at her, you can see her body is still in shock and trying to fight a lot of things all at once.
For more resupplies and reinforcements to win some of these battles.
Exactly. Strawberry extract does help support her body produce more blood again. Even though she got 2 blood transfusions, she's looking pale, which might be the opioids she's getting, but also she did lose a lot of blood. Giving her strawberry extract, even if she doesn't necessarily need it, is not going to be harmful for her. But her body will be animated to produce the blood that she needs, that she lost.
Hell yeah, Clara. Love you, girl. And I believe when Claire leaves, I'll just log.
Okay, so we got both of those done. It should help her a little bit. The most important thing is to keep these wounds clean. Is there 2 more to check, but we have to lower the dose of the opioids sooner rather than later.
Oh, because Beth being in pain is going to go over very well. But honestly, there's really no way around
Very
it.
well.
One after the other.
Yes.
Okay, what is she going to do next? Do I have to delete this entire Flash Me?
Okay, then we have her, let me just check real quick, her right shoulder. Yeah, her right shoulder, okay.
Oh.
Let's get these bandages off of her. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I can. She seemed calm enough through the other wound on her leg. But up here, this seems to be traumatic for her again.
It's her torso, really. Lee,
I'll go grab one of those beds and lay my head.
Of course, Devin. Have a good
Mhm.
night, and thank you for being here again today.
I'll be back tomorrow.
Good night, Devin.
We will be
You
here.
too. Thank you again, medic. I appreciate it.
Of course. Okay. This wound looks good. No signs of any infection going on here. It looks pretty well treated. At least we
What a
only have...
relief.
What a relief. We only have one wound to worry about at this moment.
Right. That was a shoulder you had to look at, right?
I'm looking at the shoulder at the moment, yes.
yeah, there's like
Let's
several
get
bruises
this
from the
redressed
fight
as
with Caden,
well.
because they punched each other, and as well, Caden like grabbing and holding her head steady, and she tried to fight against that, obviously, while Nick like yanked her eye out.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, let's give her a moment before we have a look at her eyes there. Or her eye, rather.
Oh fuck!
Yeah.
That was a flinch of flinches.
I know there were some bruises on her neck and jaw. And
Mm-hmm.
the fact you could work on her legs without much issue, but the upper body
Dude, they
is
caught on. I love that.
causing that.
Yeah, this is, her legs seemed fine. I didn't notice her breathing spiking as I was working on her leg there.
Gently hold her hand for a moment, maybe. It's what I do most. Doesn't take long, and she tends to squeeze back a bit. It's always such a reassurance.
Let's see. She's reacting. She doesn't have much strength, but she's squeezing back a little bit.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Mucho. How dare I?
It's good that her body is fighting.
Yes, it is. Always a fighter.
I know this looks scary, having her here like this. But her body isn't shutting down, it's fighting to stay alive.
Hell yeah.
I think the scariest was when I saw her in Ensburg, all collapsed and bleeding. And then it started to hail. I like words. But yes, it still hurts seeing her like that, but she's safe, she's healing, she's seen to, and she's here. What more could I wish for?
You're doing everything you can for her.
This is so nice.
Okay, let's look at her eye here and see if that's also healing well. She needs to rest as well. Pushing her through an examination it's hard on her body, even though it's needed. But once I'm out of here and you can dim the lights a little, then her body and she can rest properly.
Oh no! I just disconnected again! Why is this happening? I gotta hold on. File location, data, there we go. Cash me outside, how about that? Oh my god, I need to not ever say that again. Just saw the cash part. I can't help it. Oh dear. I'm a weirdo. It's already well, it should be well known by this point. Anyone watching this kind of knows I'm just talk so much. Random noises, interrupted stories, bad jokes, and immaturity is basically what you get. Yep. And really impromptu stories too. I mean, I could see like a butterfly and start talking about this time I saw a bear. It's there's never a dull moment. Thank you for stopping by the way, Mucho. I don't know if you're still in here, but appreciate the RP of stopping in, checking on Beth. We'll see how things go today, and then hey, yep. No. I am one of those people, I get highly fixated on one thing that I'm doing. Even just one character, it's really hard to have multiple characters, which I do, but no, I only play on Wild RP. I don't have the time to play anything else. And honestly, I don't after I joined Wild and making the stories in here that I have, and getting to RP with the people that are in Wild, I honestly, I don't think I could ever go anywhere else. I'm so happy with it. It's been such a freaking blast. I'm pretty sure this isn't gonna load because typically it loads by this point. So I just computer likes to load this quite fast. Well, I got so much story and stuff going here. I have really no need. I do know there's a lot of interesting counties out there. I hear a lot of people playing on certain ones. I personally like the vibe that's in Wild, the story driven stuff. I know there's a few counties out there that are like that, but I've also seen some gameplay from others where it's a lot of just weird stuff happening. So Can I just have my gosh darn issues stop? Thank you. Thank you. It's good to be back. You know, I do like taking breaks here and there, but when they're forced, sorry, my internet just did the fun thing where it's like, bye for now, and then it comes right back. So, we're living, guys. It's gonna happen someday, some way. I don't know if you heard me yet, but I was asking if you play on the servers or if you just like watching. Hey, Joker. Jover? It's Jover. What's Jover? Or it's over. What are you trying to say? Is this a riddle or a misspell? Look at you with your little VIP thing. Got the letters mixed up. And now the internet went out, so it's quite possible this thing is not gonna... Oh no, it is. It will. It's Jover. These young whippersnappers and their weird language, I don't understand it. Back in my day, we didn't add letters to words unnecessarily. Now, look at this. Fun fact, I played an old lady once to, like, just a fucking one and done one-shot character for someone. Just, it was completely unplanned, but they ended up killing her. Oh, okay, that's not what I want. For all that's right in the world, let me in. Ooh, okay. He's dumb. Just can't spell.
No, I
I
understand.
definitely
I can't
didn't.
let it happen again.
Oh,
No, I know. And
I haven't.
you know, I always told myself I'm a medic. I treat people. I'm not a judge or executioner. It's not on me to judge a person's actions.
She could say whatever she wants, Joker.
Not treat somebody because of the lifestyle they choose. I'd never do that because where does it start? Where does it stop? Because if let's say I wouldn't treat somebody because they shot somebody or they say they tortured somebody. Okay, that's one thing, but then it might evolve into somebody or they stole something and I would refuse to treat them. I'm not letting that happen. I treat everybody equally, no matter who they are.
You know, it's odd you put it like that. While I believe a physical guard and a medic couldn't be more different in certain aspects, I used to say similar. I'm not the one that judges you or brings you your execution slip. I'm just here to guard over you. Doesn't matter much to me what you've done. It helped hearing that. Shows me there's still some out there that notice what I'm shown so often.
I'm a firm believer, and I know quite a couple of our doctors and medics think similarly to me. We are here to treat people like Beth, to treat anybody who comes into our doors and treat them as patients. And only after we treated them, then we can see, then we will do what we have to do, send in tips and notify the law. But as long as they're in our care, they're patients of ours.
Yes.
Oh.
tip can always be said afterwards.
Exactly. I cannot replace a human life. I cannot get a life back once it's lost, but I can try my best to keep them alive as long as I can. A tip is a tip. A person can be caught another day. But if they need my help, no matter how big or small, I will be there, and I will help them.
Touches her eye. I'm gonna have to delete this again if she goes for the arm,
I understand that.
but I got it.
I think you just did what you asked me earlier. Helping me. Thank you for that.
No,
You're welcome.
that's sweet.
Let's have a look at her eye here.
Okay.
Her eye socket and see how that's healing up.
Right, yes.
Okay, this is
So
where I'll
she
make a
can
note.
rest and her body can properly get the rest it needs. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Has that happened before?
Touch that. The local nurses said to avoid this one the first day, and no, it's the second.
Okay. It's okay, Beth. It's okay. We'll just have a look at it. You're safe here, Beth. There's no one here to hurt you.
No, not anymore. It's Clara, and it's me.
It's okay, Beth. Don't worry. You're safe.
With a breath. How can I?
Just gonna have to watch it. I'm gonna touch her for a bit and see.
Oops.
It's okay, Beth. You're safe. You're safe here. There's no one here to hurt you. If this doesn't go down in maybe a minute, we might need to give her a little bit. Yeah, we might need to give her a little bit more laudanum. Just a little bit.
Aye. Let's see. Maybe this helps.
Yeah.
Familiar
try and calm
touch,
her.
familiar voice.
Mm-hmm.
You're home, Beth. You're home. We have you back. You're no longer in that place. I know it's scary. I'm afraid too.
Technically, her
This is most
her
helpful.
face and her her
So we
torso.
don't lose you.
Because the torso,
Please.
that surgery thing, even though Nyx and them didn't violently just tie her down and everything else, is the lack of control and the fear there of, you know,
You're all fine. You're all good,
basically
Beth. You're safe here. You're in safe hands.
fake control leading to no power at all. I think that would hit her, like, mentally worse.
I really don't want to give her more laudanum if I can avoid it, but it's not calming down. I'll give her another small dose. This is not good on her body.
I love Clara, man.
Right.
Okay, I'm gonna add it to the IV here. I'm gonna sedate her a little bit. It's not too much, just a small amount. We're gonna have to keep an eye on her breathing now. Let's see if that calms her. We just need to break that seizure that she's having. Okay. Her vitals are coming back down.
It's less shaking and trembly as before.
Okay, good. That's good. Damn, the laudanum is keeping her under. Okay. She does need that. She needs to be under a little bit. Probably a little bit longer. It's really
It wasn't Clara.
providing
That was
a
Claire
lot of force at the same time.
who offered that,
Yeah.
I believe.
Then we must do what we must do.
Hmm. Okay, let me just have a look at her eye here.
Weird.
Okay. Oh my god. It looks pretty rough, but there's no signs of infection I can see at this moment.
I'm glad
Just-
to hear that.
Yeah, it's just like,
It's good.
bet. Here, I'll add on some more trauma for it.
It's looking pretty rough there.
From how the eye looked, it
Clara's turn.
Oh. I
Needs
guess
a minute.
everyone needs a break.
When you gotta go, you gotta go. Sorry, I'm just toying with someone in DM. Yeah, it was funny because like when Beth was missing, I kept fucking with Mel I'm like, starting a timer for no real reason, and then it'll be like 9, 8. And he's like, stop! It was so fun. I'm a horrible person. Ooh. Wait, 6, are you saying that because you know something about my telegrams, or you just mean we'll finally get to check telegrams and it'll be a happy day for see just how loved we are? I want to know if, like, fucking Angel telegrammed her. And Ziegler, like, I actually doubt Ziegler will have sent anything for her to wake up to, in a way. Like, become conscious to. But, about that. Wait. Yeah, I want to know what people have said. Hi, Frizz! About that. About what? The telegrams? Oh my god. Do I have hate mail from Rena? Listen here, you attention-starved bitch. I've been looking for you for 3 days! Kinda like Loki on, that one, I believe it was Thor, Ragnarok, where, Strange just makes him fall in a hole while he's talking with, Thor, and then finally fetches him at the end. He's like, I've been falling for 3 minutes! Oh. Rena got in shit? What the hell? Who do I gotta meet up in this bitch? The sight of Beth's eye just freaked Claire out. She needed some fresh air.
Sorry, you were saying.
Oh, just, I mentioned the eyeball. The eye itself looked, I don't think it was a very clean, way of getting it out.
Yeah, that's what it looked like to me as well.
I mean, Nick popped her eye out
It's not
with
getting
the knife
infected,
itself,
which is
so
the
I'm
most
like,
important thing.
that would have cut some things.
I'm gonna put some salve on here and dress her up and then let her rest probably.
But I
This is
wasn't gonna-
probably the best for her body right now.
I wasn't gonna scream into any
So,
fucking buddy's
this has been
ears
a
either,
lot.
so Beth just does a lot of, like, grit teeth,
Yeah.
like, swearing.
Should try and keep
But-
the dose of laudanum maybe for the night and then see tomorrow how it looks like. Just because of the seizure she just had.
Yeah. Well, I think she's gonna get a glass eye at some point, but she has to let it heal, so she's gonna be on eye patch work.
Okay, let's try and be as gentle as I can here. The laudanum should have an effect of her being a lot more under than she was before. Breathing is staying the same, which is good.
Easy go. Beth is now the smuggler.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and find a way to upload the day she was found. It's every time, like, I used clip something Microsoft, I can't remember what thing, but I edited the video because there's like a bunch of like disconnect,
Everyone's taken care of for now.
and I tried to fix it up, and the audio and everything is there, but the moment I try and export it, when it goes to my PC,
Gonna have to keep a look at
my
it breathing, see
voice
how
audio
that's
is gone,
looking
but everything
overnight.
else is there, and it's so frustrating, and I don't know what it is.
It's
All
good
the audio is
her
one
fingers are
audio.
twitching here and again that she's reacting to voices.
Yeah. I'll have to keep a very close eye, as always.
Yeah, that's fair.
Make sure you're resting enough, though.
I wish we could like
I do, especially
edit
when
their
the local
faces where their
nurses come
eyes.
over.
Good.
It's a,
I think, someone told
it's
me
a good
in
time to
DMs
step
that I
away
would
from me for
might
a
be able
bit
to
and
like
I come
adjust
back.
the
Mm.
some things on it, but
The
there's
first
really
rule
nothing
of
to
a
actually.
medic is always that we can only take care of others if we take care of ourselves. And this is true for you right now.
I have improved. I can report that. I had about 2 hours of sleep, up to none. I would say 5 to 6 is an improvement now.
That is an improvement. Not great, but an improvement. I'm proud of you.
Little steps, yeah?
Little baby steps, that's okay.
Yeah.
What you can watch out for is or keep the IV going with the saline and or have the local nurses add the same amount of laudanum as before. Just overnight, just so her seizures don't start again.
All right. We'll keep it at that and see from tomorrow how it changes, yeah?
You gotta be very careful when she reacts to being touched like this.
Yes. I'm equally looking forward to the day she wakes, but I'm also very concerned.
No, I
You
understand.
should.
It's not easy. Keep an eye on her breathing, and the local nurses will know to keep an eye on it as well, especially with the laudanum. That is, it slows breathing even more, which is why I'm hesitant to give it. But she already has gotten laudanum. But this is something we need to keep an eye on. And then keep her like this, her back a little bit upright. Just to keep the lights in here as dim as you can, whenever you can. It's the most you can do for her right now.
All right, yes. I'll keep the curtains closed, the light dim.
Okay. Let me get one good last look at her to see if there's anything I should be looking at right now before I'm leaving, and let her rest.
Of course.
Okay, let's start.
Would it?
Okay. I haven't checked her neck out, but I'm worried if I will do it now,
Do it while she's on the laudanum, girl. Do it.
it will be too much for her body.
Oh, that's true. Listen to the doctor.
What happened to her? Her neck was
Her
burned.
neck burns and there were bruises as if someone gripped her there.
On her neck and on her arm?
The arm... No, the shoulder was... The arm was sliced all the way, I believe.
Oh, we don't even have that in our paperwork.
Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna put that in then.
Sure, it was worked on, but maybe...
Mm.
It was a very chaotic day there.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, it was not in our paperwork. I just put that in. She seems to be pretty much under. I'll check her neck real quick and see how she reacts. If her heart rate and breathing stay fine, I might check the arm too.
Yeah.
But I don't want to put her body through much more.
Hey, David Darner, thank you for the follow.
Appreciate
you.
Stand.
Shut up.
Can we get the dressing on her neck off here? wounds. They're picking up a little bit, but not as much as before. Which is good. The wound is healing well.
Well, hello, Taz's friend.
Let's get her
welcome,
some
welcome.
aloe salve on there to help promote the healing on the burns.
Mucho, when the shoe fits.
Okay, let's get her some aloe cream on the
Nope.
burns here.
Thank you.
Her body is going through so much. Keep her as warm as you can. Not hot, but warm. It's not a huge area that's burned on her neck, but she is losing water through that. She can get easily dehydrated, and she can she needs the warmth. So keep a blanket on top of her when you can.
It was still sad, Mucho. I was like, aw. Yeah, everyone had, like, you know, a lot of ideas on what they wanted to do to try and find her and save her. It makes it hard, for sure.
Okay. Her vitals seemed stable. I'm just gonna have a quick peek at her arm as well. Then we gave her a once over.
Yeah, it's the last thing left.
Mm-hmm. And I'd hate to miss something on that one.
It's
Just didn't. Go ahead, sorry.
No, it's alright. I was just going to say it looked ghastly. It's don't know what that was for, but the entire arm almost.
Ooh, I can see that pretty deep.
Fucking
Oh,
holding.
there's a lot of self I'm gonna have to put on there.
Because Nyx, like, ran the blade down her arm and then literally put the blade back and ran it in the same spot again. Psycho.
It's just a holding well. It's not getting infected, so I'm just gonna put self here and we dress it.
What the fuck, Mucho? If you don't make Beth cry
we can
every
let her
day,
rest.
you're not gonna play him anymore.
Yeah, it is about time for her.
Mm-hmm.
We had plenty visitors. This is also taxing, but now full checkup. What, you're doing so well, Beth.
She is doing really well. I'm glad she has a lot of friends and people who would like to visit her. It's both good and I don't want to say it's bad for her, but it's very taxing on her body.
Yes, that is true. As you said, a long list. I try to space it out, not have everyone show up in a day.
That's good. When it does seem like she's waking soon, I'd suggest not having too many people here. There might be confusion on her part. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Okay, she's sweating a little bit. But her vitals are steady, which is good. give her another dose of phenacetin, but it might also just come from the opioids.
Yeah, shave all your hair. Look more like a skull. That won't freak her out. Whatever you do, Mucho, I have a plan. Kidding.
Goodness.
It's her body is under a lot of stress and working hard, so I'm not surprised it is sweating, and I'm really not surprised. So if it seems like she's waking anytime soon, tomorrow or the day after, whenever she does,
Oh shit, where's the...
try and maybe one other person here at most. I'm not sure if, how she will be when she wakes up. She will be in a lot of pain, I'd assume. And I'm not sure she'd want a lot of people to see her like this.
Right, yes, there's a lot of concern for this one. We'll do our best to observe that. It sounds terrible to say, but I hope she is too weak to move too much, because I'm so worried for all the stitches.
I hope I spelled that right.
She's really exhausted. We should give her the space and the room so she can properly sleep.
Yeah.
Thank you for thank you for reaching out.
Thank you for arriving. I'll get another blanket and
Yeah. Good night, Beth. Feel better, okay? I will send you. I'm gonna have to write all of this up. I'll send you a telegram of what I've done.
Spelled that shit okay. Right, but then Nix and Lauman added extra letters.
Please, it would help tremendously.
I technically added the letters to the statement and saying that you guys already figured out to take out of there, and I was like,
I'll write it down
about
for
that.
our paperwork,
hopefully
and
they
send
know
you a list of medications I've given.
It's like, oh my god, there must maybe there's extra letters in here that
to
don't
keep
belong.
an eye on,
Let's
just so you remember,
looking, and then boom, you know what I mean?
Yes. Right.
Okay.
Let us step out.
Yeah.
Have a good night, Beth.
Good night, Beth.
All right.
I have to update my trip line and small trip line so they know that everything's okay.
Yes.
Oh, she's gonna update the tip line, but we're unconscious, so we're not listening to that, guys. We're not listening to it. There we go. So tomorrow, we'll maybe see about being conscious. So it's gonna be a thing. It's gonna be a thing. I'm pretty sure. So we'll raid. I never leave you guys just empty-handed here. Lovely Leica? I actually don't know how to say the name. Is it Lika or Leica? I think it's Leica, because Lika sounds wrong. Leica. I don't know. But it's one who plays Rajani and Ranger Snow, so we're gonna raid her. I get too caught up trying to say things right, and I'm just sitting here staring like, what am I? Yeah. Oh, thank you guys for hanging out. I know with Beth being unconscious, it's a whole thing, but she, she's alive. So all good things. But yeah, hopefully tomorrow we'll stream again, and hopefully people will be around. Maybe actually get to see the gang. More of them. I know they had a fucking long ass weekend and everything due to me, so taking some extra time to like breathe is completely warranted. So for now, we're going to raid Lovely. And if you're not following her, you totally should. She plays several characters and she's awesome. Thank you guys for hanging out, and talk to you tomorrow. Bye. Oh, and later, bestie.